It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got a duel in the Lone Star State. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Houston Texans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, and a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Kaimi Fairbairn ready to get this one going. And we're off and running from Houston. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And leading them out from Central Michigan, an undrafted free agent back in 2017 and still here, it's Cooper Rush.
Don't think for a second, Kate, he hasn't heard the noise. Read the comments from the keyboard warriors who say they just want somebody else leading this team. But let me let you in on a little secret. Those criticisms, they can fuel quarterbacks. Make that chip on the shoulder even bigger to prove people wrong and to show I really do belong in this league.
Cut along the left sideline. A gain of 27 yards there. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get into a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
2nd and 8. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Dowdle crosses the goal line for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows you during the practice week to get into rhythm, but even better when you're that sharp, that crisp, and you finish off and get the early lead.
Aubrey Good on the point after. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's Steven Sims with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And leading them out is someone who became an absolute superstar last year as a rookie. Drafted second in 2023, it's C.J. Stroud.
C.J. may not have been the #1 pick in the 2023 NFL Draft, but he was clearly the #1 rookie in all of the NFL last year. Near unanimous Rookie of the Year. In fact, even earning MVP votes, Kate. It wasn't just a little bit of a rebound and a rebuild for Houston. It was a remake in a hurry. And what can he do in his sophomore season? It would be must-see TV.
It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
All right.
Stroud throwing here on first. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Rush. Catch made by Cooks. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Cowboys first down. Now a give on the counter. And he's brought down for a loss.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do. Stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Here's Rush. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Brought in close to the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. It's second and goal. Timeout taken by the defense. They're second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now. So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal.
Let's go.
They'll throw it again. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looks destined for 6, and instead, it's intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
This Texans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Dell with the grab. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Malik Hooker with the tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space. If you
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful.
Here we go, let's go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he's able to take this up to the 11. He gets him 7. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. Kavontae Turpin on the return for the Cowboys. And he'll signal the fair catch. Brings this one in comfortably right at the midfield stripe. No return on that punt. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Final timeout called by the Texans. And they cannot be happy to have spent all 3 of theirs in this opening quarter. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Another try following the sack. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the 1st. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll need something big here to start out. It's 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. Trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Cowboys putting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. And this one is crushed. Wow, beautiful punt here. That is going to go for 60-plus. And that hit at the 5, but got the bounce it needed to reach the end zone for a touchback. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Here we go.
Running back sent in motion left. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete. So they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and third downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert.
It's a fake from deep on their own half. And he's taken down, not even in the neighborhood of the marker. And they're going to hand this one over on downs. And the going to keep things going, Brock. He winds up short. They're going to turn this football over on downs. The Cowboys offense now headed back to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found a little room to turn it into a nice gain down to the 6. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry.
And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pull out in front further, 13-zip. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys double their lead to 14.
Texans nothing.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Damian Pierce now to return it. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Oh, ready.
On play action, here's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Collins. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And it sets up a Houston first. New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on first. We're working a couple of yards past the line. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. After 48-yard line.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Oh, ready.
Going right side, Mixon with it. Oh no, he hits the sideline. An ill-fortunate run, loses yards.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled there by Jordan Lewis. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
Here we go.
They'll run the draw with Mixon. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Texans set to punt. And we'll see if they kick or try their luck at another. And we've seen this before. It's a fake. Went for it on the fake, but he couldn't connect with his man. Incomplete. The Cowboys and running back Rico Dowdle back out now. They're up 2 touchdowns and could make it a 3-score game here.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins, and it comes your way next.
A city known for its incredible skyline, its nightlife and beaches, today centered around this venue, Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get in the groove.
And I think that's going to be the ultimate goal of both of these offenses, right? I mean, there's just no confusion about it. They want to get their bell cow in that groove and get them going. Find that rhythm where they're ripping off chunk yardage, run after run, and then just keep on feeding that beast. In a game like this, whichever offense can get that rhythm and run game going first is likely going to be your winner.
Jason Sanders is out, ready to kick this one away. And here we go from Miami. Antonio Gibson now to return it. This return makes it up to the 25. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out to the 3rd overall pick in this year's draft. After a decorated career at UNC, it's Drake May.
What a wild draft it was back in April. 6 quarterbacks in the top 12, and Drake May, he was number 3 on that list. He was number 3 because this guy's got some tools now. He's big, he's athletic, he's got a brilliant arm, and he's got quite an opportunity with a first-time head coach here in New England.
Right to the air with May. Finds his man. It's Demario Douglas. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. First down, ball at the 36. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Here's May. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's good for 7 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. On play action, here's May. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's a tough one because you could see the beginnings of what looked like an explosive play. Let's give some credit here, Kate, to the defense. A great job to bottle him up before it came to fruition.
He completes it in traffic. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here come the Dolphins as they get set for their debut series. They'll be led out by the 5th-year lefty out of Alabama, Tua Tagovailoa.
Tua's early career, yeah, it was known for injuries. Maybe not being as durable and as available as you want in a top 10 pick. But the last few years, he's taken great strides to rewrite that narrative. Remember, this was a guy that rewrote the record books in Hawaii, won a national championship at Alabama, and nobody questioned the accuracy of that left arm. It was just the availability, well, that he's had to rewrite, and he's done a heck of a job.
Tua now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Christian Gonzalez has it. And the Patriots take over after returning it inside